Hello, I'm Grant.
I'm Brishal.
We are going to start this YouTube channel. What we're trying to do together for this YouTube channel is we're trying to create a community of people and resources for individuals who may be going through a tough time in their life, such as depression, anxiety, loss of a friend, stuff like that. We're going to get into some really deep subjects, and we want to create a community that is able to help one another, as just in case you don't have the resources to go to a therapist, somebody who's licensed, because neither of us are licensed, but we want to create that community because we know how much it helps to
have people like in our age to like talk to somebody. Like, I don't know.
Exactly. We've had each other through some very tough times, so we just want to reach out to everybody else who doesn't have that sort of resource, and we'll be very unbiased in your situation, which I feel is very helpful to somebody who doesn't know how to talk to somebody, or has somebody who's they're talking to that's very biased about the subject and isn't going to give you an honest answer. They're just going to give you their opinion, and we want to give you our honest answers. We want to give you a resource to go to that you may not have in your area.
Yeah.
So. But that's our purpose together. We do have individual purposes as well. I love to inspire people, and that's what I'm here to do. Is I want to inspire you as the community to go out there and help others that you see are in need, such as if you see a comment below that somebody is struggling with, or if you have a friend that has been down really recently. And you can see that, but they're not talking. You can let them know that, hey, you're there to talk. There's other people in similar situations that they may think that they're alone, but you're not alone. You are definitely able to communicate with others, even if it's not in your area, even if it's in a comment below, or you message us, or you talk to somebody professionally. You have your resources. You can't just sit there and let yourself stew in what's happening, because that's really unhealthy as a human being. I know I've done it in the past where I just sit there and I bottle things up and then I blow up, which is really unhealthy for me and those around me. It creates a very toxic environment, and I don't want anybody else to go through that, and this is something I'm very passionate about. So I just wanted to reach out to you guys as a community, and you in the world who need help. I can try to give my best resources to you as the community.
That's his purpose. My purpose is a little bit more personal, I would say. I don't know about you, but so a little background. This past summer in August, I was put into a position where I lost my best friend of 7 years, and I felt like I was alone. And that was really hard, and I know that I have Grant here, and I have my family and all of that, but they don't totally get, like, a loss of a best friend. And that's the hardest part, and reaching out is the hardest part, too. I know, like, reaching out to, like, a therapist for me was really hard, but I eventually did it. So my purpose for this channel is to be somebody's ear if you're going through a similar thing, whether you're dealing with loss of a best friend, loss of any family member. Like, I just want to be able to listen, honestly, because that's all I needed when I lost my best friend. So yeah, it's gonna be hard to reach out. And I know that, but I'm honestly here to listen. Especially if you're around our age. I'm 19, he's 19. There is barely any resources for teenagers who are dealing with a loss. And it's hard because there's support groups for loss of a friend, but it's usually the older generations who are losing their friend and they need somebody to talk to. It's hard to find resources for a young adult who's going through this, and I just want to be that resource to listen to you guys talk. I don't know, maybe start up a little community between all of us, like, who are dealing with grief, and maybe, I don't know, talk to each other, help each other through this. Because it's so hard. It's incredibly hard to lose like a friend like that. And I'm also here to talk about mental health issues because I myself struggle with anxiety and depression, and I would love to share like coping mechanisms. Again, I'm not a licensed therapist or anything like that, but I have gone through some heavy stuff, and I'm always here to listen and give you coping mechanisms.
Yeah, and if you guys have any tips or something that might help you guys in each of our videos, we do have multiple ways to contact us. We do have a YouTube email or an email for this channel that you guys can get in contact with us if you want to tell us privately, or if you guys don't mind putting stuff in the comments below of maybe either tips, or if you have a question too, if you need some advice. This is what we're trying to create as a community where everyone can contact anyone else and say, hey, this is what I'm going through. Is anyone going through a similar situation? Because I literally need somebody to talk to. That's it. If you need an ear, just let us know. We will be there for you as much as we can be, and so will everybody else. And that's the community that we want to create, is a very safe community with each other, you know, that everybody can talk to one another. Because we know how hard it is to try to get out there and talk to a friend or a loved one about depression or your anxiety, or, you know, you're going through this or that or the other. And we know how hard that is. And we found each other, and we just want to extend that group and that listening ear, or even that shoulder to cry on. We extend that out to everyone who is listening or watching right now.
We are also gonna link our personal Instagrams in the description below. So if you want to talk to us individually, like not together, you could contact through us over there.
Yep, because if you feel comfortable talking to Rochelle because she's a female, or because I'm, you know, a male, and you feel more comfortable talking about it that way, definitely contact us that way. I know some people can feel comfortable in different situations as well as such as that. So I just want to make sure that you guys are as comfortable as possible as well when speaking to us, because again, this is supposed to be a safe community where we can all just talk to each other and give advice and just listen to one another, because I know that's what some people need. Another thing is too, we'll try to post once a week. I know it's gonna be very hard for us. We are very busy as it is, but once we get more comfortable in the situation, since this is our first video and this is the first time we're ever doing a YouTube channel, we'll try to get out something again once a week and keep you guys updated as well with our personal Instagrams. And we will make a group community Facebook and a Instagram for the channel itself, so you guys can leave comments or suggestions in those places as well. We're gonna try to make this a very big group where everyone can just communicate and then get along and find the advice that they need in their life. So see you next time on the next video.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.